So here we can see the Microbit embedded device setup. I have to power the sensor separately. There's some issues with powering it off the board. It's meant to run off 3.3 volts or something, or 3 volts. But there's some interference, or it's not just getting quite enough power. In here we can see I'm then connecting up like the analog lead, the data lead, to port 2 on the Microbit. So that's it with like a breadboard. We can also see it here if you don't have that, or if you're trying to fit the device into a wearable or something like that. You can just set it up like this, so you can see it's the same setup. We've just got rid of the breadboard, and we're using a clip to go directly onto the Microbit, and then you could battery power the Microbit. So yeah, that's the basic setup. You will need separate power for the pulse sensor to work properly. So let's hop over and have a look at our code. Let's have a look at setting up our embedded pulse sensor. Basically, starting off, so when I turn it on, just so I know it's got power and identify which device it is, I just put PS for pulse sensor. Gonna set the radio group, okay, and then we will just say radio send number, and we will be reading that from the analog pin, and we've set up on analog pin 2, and we'll just put in a short pause then. Okay, so that's it. That's basically the code for the embedded device. So we've got a function in here, it's being called here, and that just sends the number that it reads from the pulse sensor data. Okay, so we'll just flash that over to our Microbit, and that's that set up. And so now we will set up our relay device. First of all, we'll set the radio channel up, and we'll also need to set up a serial connection. Plug that in there. You're going to use the USB, so the TX and the RX. Then what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the radio, and we'll say on radio receive number. And then we'll say on that we will serial write line, we'll make that equal to the received number. Then in the basic, we'll just put a little pause in there of 200, and that should be about it really. So it receives the radio signal data from the embedded device, then it writes a line. This will be in a string. That will just help us manipulate it when we pull it in with our Python script. So that's the function, and then on the receive number it executes that function. That's just the radio group and the serial connection. So that's that. We'll flash it over to our Microbit device. Okay, and now we'll have a look at our Python script. Okay, so let's have a look at doing our Python script to import over the serial connection with the Microbit relay. So first we will import our serial library, and we will import time. Then we'll set up our connection. So our serial connection. and we will call from that library and use the serial method. Now we could open the connection here by passing the port and the baud rate, but what I'm going to do is show you first the way that we normally do it with the methods. So the port will be, look in my device manager, and I can see we're using port 7, so column 7, and then baud rate, and then I'm just going to set a timeout on it. I'll set that to 1 for now, and then I'll open my connection. And we will say while true. We'll make a variable, call it Microbit data, and that will be read from the serial port, and then we will print it out. Okay, I think that looks all fairly good, so just importing our libraries. So we're just creating the serial connection with our Microbit relay. Opening the connection. Well, we have the connection. Read data from the relay device. Print the data. Okay, so let's save that and run it and see what happens. Okay, so yeah, we can see it's reading the line of data. So the embedded device is sending it to the relay, and then the relay via the serial connection. The Python script is collecting the data. When I touch it there, yeah, you can see I'm getting 6, 800, 700s. That's with my finger on. Now when I take it off, it should go back to the background noise. Yeah, so that's kind of what we expected to see. I'll just stop that running now. So we can do other stuff to our data here. We can strip out the white space, any white space at the beginning of end, we can strip it out. Let's save that now and see what happens. So there you can see we've taken out a lot of the noise, the data being sent with the connection. What we can also do, let me just stop that now. We can put it into Unicode characters. So we will use that. So this just makes it more manageable. The string, it'll strip out other stuff that we don't need. Let's save that and run it and see what our output looks like now. Yeah, so that's perfect. So we can see there that we've got the data coming through and yeah, we can leave that running and analyze it and just make sure it's doing what we expect it to do, and it's getting a sensor in there. So that's the basics of just setting up your pulse sensor, getting it to work with the relay device. We you'll then have to decide how you're going to handle that data. You'll have to test it. I'm sure there'll be little bugs in it. You'll have to put some conditionals and stuff in there. So yeah, that's about it really.